So here is the solution to the shopping bag problem. Let's just go through the steps using our development environment Eclipse. Create a new class file called shoppingBag. Okay? File, new class, shoppingBag. And that was with a capital B, shoppingBag. This is not a main program. I'm creating a new class without the main method. And this is what we get. Create 3 class variables, and these are 3 strings. A string to store the first item in the shopping bag, the second item, and the third item. So the first thing we'll do within our class file is create 3 strings. Item 1, item 2, and item 3. So those are my class variables. Let's just make a note of that. Class variables. Alright, next step. Create the following constructor method. Remember, the constructor method is the method that's used when we construct an object. And we'll look at that in a few minutes' time. Public shopping bag, the constructor method requires 3 parameters. And these are 3 strings, which we're calling A, B, and C. And we need to write some code that will assign these parameters to the class variables. So let's make our constructor method public shopping bag. Note that the constructor method has the same name as the class. This is the same name as our class. That means it is our constructor method. And there are 3 parameters. They are strings. We have string, I'm going to call it A, the next one we'll call B, and the final one we'll call C. And our constructor method, the code, will assign the 3 parameters to the class variables. This is the purpose of this constructor method. It's pretty basic. So I'm going to say item 1, which is a class variable, is going to be assigned A. Item 2 is going to be assigned B, and item 3 is going to be assigned C. And that's all my constructor method does. Simple as that. Create a method after your constructor method called getFirstItem. This method will return the name of the first item. Okay, so after my constructor method, I'm going to create a method to, let's not say create, just call it a method to return item 1. And this is going to be public getFirstItem. It has no parameters, but it does return item 1. Let's just get that done there. This returns item 1. We have an error here. Return type for the method is missing. Ah yes, because it's returning some data, Java needs to know what type of data is being returned. So when we write our interface, if you like, for the method, public string getFirstItem, because item 1 is a string. Okay, so we need to tell Java what kind of data is being returned. Create shopping bag class methods to return the names of the other 2 items in any shopping bag object. Okay, so we can just copy this and just paste it a couple of times. It's magnificently managed to indent itself, which I really didn't want. Let's try and keep the indentation consistent. Get first item, this is going to be get second item, this is going to be get third item, this one returns item 2, this is get second item, this one returns item 3, and I'm just going to update my comment as well. So this method returns item 1, this method returns item 2, and this method returns item 3. Brilliant. test this design by constructing a new shopping bag object in your main method. And there's an example here. So, a shopping bag object referenced by something called bag, and we're constructing a new shopping bag with this data. Note that this is the constructor method that we designed earlier. So let's go back to my main program, and I'm going to construct a shopping bag with 3 items. Shopping bag, bag, I'm going to call it bag 1, equals new shopping bag. And remember, this requires 3 items, and they're all strings. So the first one I'm going to say banana, the second one I'm going to say milk, and the final one I'm going to say tea bags. Brilliant. Sounds like breakfast. Wonderful. What's next? Test the 3 methods you designed, which return the names of the items to make sure they work. Okay, a couple of ways we can do this. In my main program, I could construct a string called item number 1, and I could say that this is going to be assigned the value of bag 1 dot get first item. That's one way to do it. And then I could do system dot out dot print item number 1, which is a string that I have created in my main program, just to hold the data that's being returned from this method, which returns data from my bag 1 shopping bag object. So this is one way to do it. And let's run that and just see what happens. And there we get banana. Another way to do it, of course, would be system.out.print bag1.get second. Let's have a look at get second item. It is a method, so I'm just going to use my brackets there. Bag1.get second item, and hopefully we'll see milk. Milk. Okay, so everything seems to be working. Let's just test get third item as well. And tea bags. Brilliant. In your main method, construct another shopping bag object, passing it 3 items on construction. Okay, that'll be easy, because all I'm going to do is copy this. Being a bit lazy today. Let's call this one bag 2. And let's change that to chocolate. And we'll change this one to oranges. And I also bought a banana. So I'm going to have a banana in there as well. So I now have 2 shopping bag objects constructed. Now just let's go to bag 2, system.out.print bag2.get third item. Hopefully we'll see banana. And there we have it, banana. Brilliant. Now the final challenge was to write some code that will display the names of any item in the first shopping bag that is also in the second shopping bag. Write some code that will display the names of any item in the first shopping bag that is also in the second shopping bag. Well, we can see here that banana is an item that is in both shopping bags. So this code should display the word banana. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the first item in bag 1 and I'm going to compare it with every item in bag 2. I'm then going to look at the second item in bag 1 and I'm going to compare it with every item in bag 2. And then I'm going to look at the third item in bag 1 and I will compare it with every item in bag 2. And by doing that, hopefully I will find every item that is in both shopping bags. So how are we going to do this? If bag 1 dot get first item, remember that's a string, so to compare strings we use dot equals. if that equals bag 2 dot get first item, if that's true, then we're going to do something. Or bag 1 dot get first item dot equals bag 2 dot get second item. I'm now comparing the first item of bag 2 with the first item of bag 1 with the second item of bag 2. I need more space here, don't I, so I can see this properly. This is going to get a bit messy. Or bag 1 dot get first item dot equals bag 2 dot get third item. I'm now comparing the first item of bag 1 with the third item of bag 2. System.out.println bag 1 dot get first item is in okay, so we've got an error here. That shouldn't be there, should it? Yes, it no, it shouldn't. I've still got an error here. What's the error? It's definitely to do with brackets, yeah. Oh, I've got to monitor these brackets. Dot equals, open that bracket, close it. Dot equals, open that bracket, close it. Open that bracket, close it. I think I need one more round bracket there. Brilliant. So let's copy that. And then we're going to compare all of the second items in bag 1 with all of the items in bag 2. So bag 1 dot get second, and then bag 1 dot get second item, and this is going to print out get second item. Pew. Now I'm going to copy that, and we're going to compare the third item in bag 1 with all of the items in bag 2. So get third item equals bag 2 get first item, or bag 1 dot get third item equals bag 2 dot get second item, or bag 1 get third item. And then we're going to print out that the third item in bag 1 is in both bags. Let's run that. Banana is in both bags. So let's just change this to milk. So now we've got banana is in both bags and milk is in both bags. Let's run that and see what happens. Banana is in both bags, milk is in both bags. So that code there compares the first item in bag 1 with everything in bag 2, and then it compares the second item in bag 1 with everything in bag 2, and then it compares the third item in bag 1 with everything in bag 2. And that is a solution to the problem.